This is this morning motivation call. I am super happy and grateful to be before you guys this morning. And I see the happy and gratefuls being dropped in the chat today. I am super excited for you guys. Jan, what's happening? She says, I am happy and grateful for this moment in time. Having met this opportunity, I am happy and grateful that I am here. And we are happy and grateful to have you. My brother Andre, what's up, bro? He says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am happy and healthy. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am able to help 100 people become chairman 10. Oh, come on. Speak that thing. You better speak that thing right there, boy. Miss Karima, what's happening? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now for this new day, for the opportunity to be here in a wealth environment and to share with others. Amen. I love it. Miss Bev, what's happening? My sis, she says, I am so happy and grateful now that I am a consistent six-figure trader every week. Amen to that. I am Chairman 10 by May 31st, 2021, and I am impacting 5,000 lives in 2021. And she says, I'm happy and grateful for my retired and 365 family. We are happy and grateful for you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today, what we're going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about financial revelations. So in audio that Javon was just playing, success loves speed, y'all. I'm telling you, that wasn't even on my list to talk about, but I need y'all to understand. Success loves speed, right? Success loves speed. So if you're in this environment and you're not moving with intention, you're not moving with just an absolute certainty that you will get to where you want to go, I need you to go ahead and borrow my belief. Just go ahead and take some of my belief and y'all run with that, right? I'm telling you, you want to move quickly on this thing. It don't take long to change your life here, y'all. So I want to encourage you this morning to just move a little bit faster, move with intention. Matter of fact, move a lot faster, move with intention, right? But that's not even what I wanted to talk about. I just heard that and got fired up. All right, so listen. Financial revelations. First of all, if you're not driving, make sure you got a pen and piece of paper to write this down. Get yourself a blank sheet of paper, and I want you to take some notes on everything that you hear today, right? Because if I was going to give you the winning lottery numbers this morning, would you want to commit it to memory, or would you want to write it down so you can go get your bag? What would you want to do, right? Write it down, right? So make sure you got a pen and piece of paper right now to take some notes, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about the coachability index. The coachability index. And what the coachability index is, it says, it tells you your level of coachability, right? It shows your level of coachability. And in order to change your life, you absolutely must be teachable and coachable, both teachable and coachable. And what that means is you have to be, right, teachable, meaning your willingness to learn new information, and coachable, meaning once you have that new information, you're willing to change and apply that information. You're willing to change. You're willing to change and apply that information. Okay? Let's go, Javon. Right? So watch this. This is the formula, the coachability index formula. It's your willingness to learn multiplied by your willingness to change. Your willingness to learn multiplied by your willingness to change. And here's the thing. Do me a favor, drop in the chat the number 7 if you think you're teachable and coachable. Drop a number 7 in the chat for me if you think you're teachable and coachable. Okay? Drop a number 7 in the chat if you think you're teachable and coachable. Y'all on Instagram too. Drop a number 7 in the comment section if you think you're teachable and coachable. Right? Okay, excellent. Excellent. I think everybody pretty much said they believe they're teachable and coachable. Okay, great. Now turn your camera on and show me your pen and paper right now. Because I just gave an instruction to make sure you got a pen and paper to take notes. Let's see it. Oh, I see some cameras are staying off. I see some cameras are staying off. See, I'm about to crush your toes, and I mean to. I want to step all on your toes, right? Here's the thing. If you don't have a pen and paper, you're not teachable and coachable. It's the little things. It's everything, right? And I know some of y'all at work. I know some of you guys are doing things. I know some of y'all are in an environment where you can't, right? But I'm just trying to make a point, right? Here's the point. The point is this. If you want to change your life, saying it is one thing. Doing it is another thing. Right? So if you're willing to learn, which all of you are here, you're willing to learn. So kudos to you. You're willing to learn. Right? But on a scale of 0 to 10, if you're a 10 at your willingness to learn, but you're a 0 at your willingness to change, then 10 times 0 is what? Is 0. Your teachable and coachable score is 0. The goal is to be at a 10 on your willingness to learn and a 10 on your willingness to change every single day. Every single day. Because if you remain in a teachable and coachable state, then you can take your life to the next level financially. You can take your life to the next level financially. This call is about financial revelations. And this is one of the most simple financial revelations that you can get. Be willing to learn, but also be willing to change, be willing to adjust, be willing to apply what you learn. Because that's the only thing that's going to get you to higher levels financially is your willingness to act, your willingness to get new information and act on that information. If you're new to this organization and you're on this call right now, my advice to you is to get very aggressive towards getting through the training and attending the calls all throughout the week that you apply for, that you qualify for. Every single call on the schedule that you can be on, you want to make sure you're on it with a pen and with a piece of paper, ready to take notes and apply what you write down into your life, right? Because here's a very, very simple analogy, right? Can y'all do me a favor? Everybody knows who Michael Jordan is. Everybody knows who Michael Jordan is. Do me a favor. Can you name some of his teammates that you know of? Any name that you know of in the chat. Can you name some of his teammates, Michael Jordan's teammates? Anybody. Just 1, 2, maybe, right? Okay, Christian said Pippen, Javon, Scotty, Rodman. Okay, Pippen, I see a lot of Pippens, right? Rodman, okay. Right, keep them coming. Luke Longley, awesome, right? Tony Kukoc, excellent, right? Awesome. Steve Kerr, right? I see the names coming in. All right, so watch this. Why do you know their names? Why do you know their names? Right? You know Michael Jordan. Everybody knows Michael Jordan. It's okay, Gloria. It's okay. But watch this. Why do you know his teammates' name? Ooh, watch this. Watch this. When you get in an environment around greatness, great people, right? When you get in an environment around great people, there's going to be 2 types of people, right? That do certain things when they're in an environment around excellence, right? Either you're going to learn from that example of excellence, or you'll just be somebody who said, I was there. See, you know Michael Jordan's teammates, the ones that you named, you know their names because they contributed. You know their names because they were a part of doing something great, doing something excellent. But Michael Jordan had way more teammates, and I only see about 4, maybe 5 names that y'all knew of. He had a lot of teammates. The ones you don't know, the names you don't know, they just participated. They just were there. Ooh, don't get in an environment around greatness. Don't get in an environment where all this money is being made. Don't get in this environment where people are absolutely changing their life and just be a spectator. Don't just be the one who says, I was there. Don't just be the one who says, oh, I knew Bev. I was there when she was first starting. Now she's up $10 million. Don't be the one who said, oh, I was attached to Javon. I was in the environment. I knew him back when. Don't be the one telling the story like, yeah, we go way back. We used to do calls together. I used to be on the calls with this great person. Don't say I was around Andre. I was there. I saw it. I know Jasmina. Yeah, that's my homie. I knew her. No, don't be the one that just was in the environment. Be the one that was a contributor to the greatness taking place. Be the one that was a contributor to the championship being won, to the championships being hit. Don't just be the one that's forgotten because you didn't take action. Don't just be the one that just is in the environment, right? Don't just be the one that says, right? Don't be the one that says, I was willing to learn. I was there. But your willingness to change was a 0, and that's why you didn't get everything you came for. Y'all feel me? Do you understand that? Michael Jordan had a whole lot of teammates, but you don't know all of them. But you don't know all of them. Why? Because they didn't contribute. They were just there. They were just there. Right? You want your name to be remembered. You want your name to go down in history as somebody who did something great. When these 1,000 chairmen, it's done. When the company produces these 1,000 chairmen, you want your name to not only be one of the ones that hit chairman, but you also going to be one of the conduits, one of the main reasons that 1,000 chairman was done. How many are you going to contribute to the vision? 50 travelpreneurs, 50 people making over $10,000 a month residually, or $10,000 a month residually as a chairman 10, and somebody who's making $10,000 a month out of their trade account or your online store, giving you the freedom to travel and make money from your cell phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet. $20,000 a month. Who's really believing for it? You know, you can tell somebody's believing by their activity. Not by what they say. Not by only the chairman scream. Everybody screams. But who's doing the work? These are financial revelations. These are financial revelations. Do me a favor, type in the chat your favorite football team. I like the Philadelphia Eagles. That's my favorite team. Who do you like? American football. Right? Do you have a favorite team? All right, Andre, Steelers. Awesome. Miami Dolphins, Carlos, awesome. O'Shea says he doesn't watch sports. Okay. Patrice, Saints, awesome. Who that? Amber, New York Giants. Okay, awesome. Eric, Jacksonville Jaguars, dope. Gerald, Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. That's what's up. Brittany, Dallas Cowboys. Okay. Lucy, Patriots. Let's go. Karima, Dallas Cowboys. Liverpool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, drop any team. Your favorite team. Clarence, Cowboys. Denise, Cowboys. Awesome. Kaylin, the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. That's dope. Now, why do you like that team? Why do you like that team? Why is that your favorite team, Christina? Lord help my wife. The Philadelphia Eagles, Christina. Okay. Why do you like that team? Now, I'm going to tell you why you like that team. You ready? You don't like that team because you like that team. You like that team because you were told to like that team. You're about to have a revelation right now. You like that team because you were told to like that team. Watch this. You were influenced to like that team. Somebody, somewhere influenced you to like that team. You were programmed to like that team. You were programmed to like the team you like. I mean, it's no secret. I like the Philadelphia Eagles, right? I was raised in Philadelphia. What did I see everywhere? Philadelphia Eagles. What games did my mom take me to? The Philadelphia Eagles games. And that's also the reason I like the Philadelphia Flyers. That's also the reason why I like the Philadelphia Phillies. That's also the reason why I like the Philadelphia Liberty. I only saw those teams growing up. And so guess what? Naturally, when I got older, those are the teams I like. Now, you might be in a city and you like a team from another city. How did that happen? Somebody influenced you to like that team. Somebody influenced you to like that team. There's plenty of people who live in Philadelphia. Guess what? They like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't understand how that, well, I do. I understand how that happened, but it's an absolute blasphemy. But it happened because why? Their grandfather loved the Dallas Cowboys, and so they love the Dallas Cowboys, right? Somebody influenced them to like the Dallas Cowboys, or somebody influenced you to like the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you don't like that team because you like that team. You like that team because you were programmed to like that team. So is it safe to say that your environment influenced you in some way, shape, or form to love the team that you love? Right? Somebody influenced it. You learned something about that team that influenced you to like that team. So watch this. You were influenced to like that team. And ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want you to understand. Can't nobody change my mind. I like the Philadelphia Eagles. That's it. I ride with my team. That's who I ride with. Right? Watch this. I want y'all to hear this. What do you think will happen if you consistently put yourself in an environment where money is always being made? Follow the analogy. What do you think is going to happen if you commit yourself to this environment where money is being made, where people are changing their life all over the world? What do you think is going to happen to you? Thank you, Eric. You're going to make money too. You will do the same thing. But here's the thing. You got to entrench yourself in this environment. This environment, I don't care if it's only on Zoom. I don't care if we're on Zooms throughout the week, right? It doesn't matter that your physical location might be in Africa or Bermuda or Texas or Pittsburgh or the DC area or Canada or Europe. It doesn't matter. But if you get on these Zooms where this information is shared over and over and over again, right? And you start doing the activities that the people who are making money are doing, what do you think eventually is going to happen to you? The environment will begin to influence you. Your belief level will begin to go higher. You will begin to get results. This is a marathon. I said that my wife and I said, we're going to be trading for the rest of our life. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to master. We're doing this forever. Forever. Right? So watch this. Oh, I knew that I would get to a place where I'm consistently profitable because I committed that I'm never going to stop. My wife committed that she's never going to stop. Our children don't have a choice. They're going to learn how to trade and make money. Because why? Because we decided that we're doing this. What do you think is going to happen to you when you make the decision to win? When you make the decision that, you know what, if they're having $100,000 a week trading weeks, if it's people on this platform making $200,000 in 3 minutes, I'm going to do it too. If you get in an environment where people are winning and you decide to do the same thing, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to win too. It's a done deal. It's already done. It's written. It's over. All you got to do is keep staying in the environment. I put a post up yesterday. I said the number one reason anybody fails in any area of their life is broken focus. It's broken focus. That's the only reason, right? There were people in the organization last year that are no longer here this year. That was screaming chairman season. What happened? Broken focus. They got away from the environment. Slowly and surely, they started what? Drifting away, distancing themselves, getting away from the information, getting away from the environment. And because they drifted away, their focus got broken, their belief system got attacked, life started happening. Then they started doubting themselves. They started doubting that they could win. And slowly but surely, they're not here no more. But it wasn't because they couldn't win. It's because their focus was broken. And that's not a judgment. That's just facts. When you make a decision to win, right? I mean, it's real simple. Who can I use as an example? If Kobe Bryant is a winner and he's doing everything he can to make himself be prepared, what do you think the other team members on the team is thinking? Hold up, he got the biggest contract on the team to play basketball. He got the most endorsements, and he's outworking me. I gotta step my game up. I gotta contribute. I gotta go harder. He's way better than me, working harder than me. I gotta commit. I gotta show up. I gotta raise my level of awareness to greatness, so I don't become the reason that we don't go get this championship. I gotta show up. What did they do? They gotta put themselves in the championship environment, in the championship mentality. Because guess who gets cut from the team? Somebody who don't cut it. Somebody who don't make the commitment to be great. Somebody who don't show up. Somebody who doesn't find a way to contribute to the team. Y'all know why Dennis Rodman is so well loved? He didn't score the most points, but he found something that he can do on the team better than anybody else, and he contributed. He added value. He didn't score the most points. He was just involved. He was involved. He showed up consistently. He made a decision. I'm going to be the best rebounder this team has ever seen. I'm going to be the best defensive weapon This team has. And guess what? He kept a spot on the team. But somebody else who doesn't contribute, guess what they do? They fall off. Oh, you're not championship caliber. You gotta go. Only difference is in this environment, you fire yourself. You can't get cut from this team. You cut yourself. You can't get cut from this team. Your lack of activity, your lack of belief will cause you to cut yourself. It ain't us. We're showing up. Listen, some of y'all only been here a year. Think about this. 3 years before you got here, we were still doing this. 4 years of nothing but consistency. This motivation call, 4 years. Every single week. Prospecting, presenting, promoting, taking trades, getting on Go Live. It's no secret, y'all. You got to do the work. If you do the work, if you work harder than me, if you work harder than Paris, if you work harder than Christina, if you work harder than Javon, if you work harder than Jasmina, if you work harder than the star players on the team, you work harder than Bev, you work harder than the star players, then guess what? You will be a star player. You will be a major contributor. It ain't no secret. If we be honest, Kobe was a bum when he first got to the league. He wasn't great. Actually, I ain't going to disrespect him like that. He wasn't a bum. But he wasn't the Kobe Bryant we know, he was not that Kobe Bryant when he first got to the league. He had the heart. He had the desire. But he didn't yet have the skill set. Do you understand what I'm saying? He had the heart. He had the desire. But he did not have the skill set yet. What did he do? Developed. You might have the heart to win. You might have the desire to win. But you might not have the skill set yet. What happens if you make a decision to get good at these skills? What do you think is going to happen to your income? What do you think is going to happen to your income? Write this down on your piece of paper. Your level of exposure determines your level of success. Your level of exposure determines your level of success. Your level of exposure determines your level of success. Some people enter this organization and it's hard for them to believe that they can do the things that we're doing, right? Bev took a $5 account to $200. $5, right? $5. People, $63,000 in 3 weeks, never traded before, right? People making $100 a day consistently, $200 a day consistently from their phone. New people, right? The only reason why right now that might not seem like something you can do is only because of your level of exposure. Your whole entire life, you've been in an environment and taught certain things about money. And that's where your paradigm is. But the more you expose yourself to this information, to this organization, the more you entrench yourself in this environment, guess what? What previously might have been far-fetched becomes something that you expect to happen for you because you're around many people who are winning. You see, $10,000 a month is never going to be given to you by your job. It's not. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that $10,000 a month here is normal. It's actually normal. That's like step one. If we be honest, it's like step one. This is normal. See, if you put yourself in an environment around people that have the life that you desire, if you listen to them, if you do what they do, if you begin to behave like they behave, if you begin to act the way they act, if you raise your level of desires to their level of desires, if you choose to emulate them, then guess what's going to happen to your life? $10,000 a month becomes normal. And now when you start talking to people around you, they think you're crazy. They'll tell you that you can't. Who do you think you are to believe for $10,000 a month? That's not possible. Oh, you doing one of those things? You doing one of those? You're smarter than that. You, not you. You doing one of those? They try to start making you feel like something's wrong with you because you're now believing for something way outside of their awareness. And when you voice it and start talking about it, they start looking at you like it's something wrong with you. When it's actually something wrong with them. They've accepted a limit on their mind. And in this environment, we're going to teach you how to take those limits off your mind. Your level of exposure determines your level of success. Your level of exposure determines your level of success. So if I were you, I would constantly expose myself to this organization, to these trainings, to this information, and raise your level of awareness, raise your vibration, right? It's a reason why we say, I'm so happy and grateful now. And that is a choice to remain happy and grateful. I'm just now starting to really wrap my head around that. It's a choice. It's an internal decision. But if you don't involve yourself in this environment, if you discount the Just Run call, the Believe Bigger Faster call, if you discount these motivation calls, if you just think this is just words and you don't make the commitment to start speaking this language of increase, speaking this language of wealth, I want y'all to understand, poor and wealth is not a dollar amount. It's a mentality. Poor and wealth is not a dollar amount. It's a mentality. You start speaking with the wealth. You start speaking the wealth language far before the money shows up. So you need to get in this environment and start sounding like something greater than your environment right now. Right? There's no such thing as what, y'all? What do y'all hear me say all the time? There's no such thing as what? Who's paying attention? There's no such thing as, starts with an E. No such thing as, who knows? I'm going to keep saying it until y'all start understanding it. There's no such thing as expensive. There's no such thing as expensive. Nothing is expensive. There's nothing that's expensive. You can afford whatever you're willing to work for. You can afford whatever you're willing to go get. It's not that the Bentley costs too much. No, you don't get to determine if something costs too much. Just because you have not found out how to afford it yet, how to go get it yet, doesn't mean that you can't have it. You just got to make the money and make yourself have the awareness to go ahead and go buy a Bentley. There's no such thing as expensive. A $30,000 suit is not expensive. You just haven't found a way to go buy it yet. There's no such thing as expensive. Right? So you gotta your words, the way you speak, the language of wealth. It's a frequency that's way higher than what normal people, average people talk about. Average people talk about being broke. Average people talk about lack. Average people focus on what they don't have. Average people don't make a plan to go get anything greater than what they have. But you're in an environment where this stuff is normal. You're in an environment where 22-year-olds at $100,000 a month. This is where you are. This is where you are. This is what's happening. This is not what we are hoping or dreaming of. There are people who have done it. Senior citizens at $50,000 a month. Your age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter what it looks like right now. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is raise your level of awareness, raise your frequency to where those things become sweatless. And guess what it's going to take? Focus, work, intensity, belief, consistency, all things that everybody on this webinar is capable of. Success is not eluding you. It's not running away from you. It's right here for you. But your teachability and your coachability has to remain high. It has to get high and stay high. Don't just take notes, right? Watch this. Who gets paid the most money? What's the highest paid skill set on planet Earth? Who's paying attention? Anybody who was in Atlanta this weekend, you know. Promotion, that's close, Christian, but not that one. What's the highest paid skill set? Not network marketing. Communication, that's actually good. Christian, you in there. Kaylin, that's what I was looking for. Leaders. Leadership. Gerald, that's it. Leadership. Right? Christian, that was close though. Leadership. Leadership. Highest paid skill set in the world. Who gets paid the most money? Leaders. So what should you be striving to be? A leader. A leader. You should be striving to be a leader. Right? Communication is a skill that's absolutely necessary to be a leader. Right? Promotion, definitely a skill set that you want to have to be a leader. Leaders get paid the most money. So guess what you need to be striving to do? Be a leader. So watch this. I'm not teaching you to take notes. I'm teaching you to position yourself to take this information and go give it to somebody else. You're not taking notes just to take notes. What you need to be thinking is, I'm going to teach this one day. I want you to understand that all the information that I give, that Paris gives, that any leader on this organization, all the information that you receive is worth $1.8 million a month. This is not our information. It came from our senior mentor, David Imonitie, who right now is making around $1.8 million per month. And has to date, he said it out his own mouth, 9 trading days this year where he made over 7 figures in one day. 9 of those days. I would not take this information lightly. If I were you, I would be taking this information and going and disseminating it. Become a distribution center for this information. Spread it, because leaders are what? Seen, heard, and felt. If you want to be a leader, guess what you need to do? You need to be seen. You need to be heard. You need to be felt. You need to take this information and do exactly what I'm doing right now. Go educate somebody. Go raise their level of awareness. And then say, hey, listen, I'm looking for people to help make money from a phone, help make money while you're sleeping. This is what I have access to. I'm willing to help you. Contact me here, inbox me here, reach out to me here, so I can put you in position to win in life. Guess what? You don't got to be a Chairman 10 to do that. You don't got to be a P1000 to do that. You don't have to be a P150 to do that. You can do that today. Right now. Why not? Who gets paid the most? Leaders. What should you be doing? taking this information and going and being a leader. Give it to somebody else. Influence somebody else. Put them in the right environment. Put them inside of the 50 Travelpreneurs Facebook group. Retired 365 Travelpreneurs Facebook group. Put them in the Discord prospect zone. Get them in the environment. Give them access to the motivation call. Come hear some powerful information. Come hear how you can raise your level of finances. And the only thing, there's only one thing that will prevent you from doing this: fear. There's only one thing that'll stop you: fear. Fear of what? Fear of something that doesn't exist. Fear of what's in your mind, not what's reality. Fear of what's in your mind. Well, what if it doesn't work? Why does your mind always go to lack? Why does your mind always go to negativity? What if it doesn't work? What if they say these things about me? What if they start judging me? What if my family starts saying this? You're going to be a prisoner to what if. You're either going to rise above your fears and get everything that you came for, or you're going to let fear stop you from getting everything you could have. It's not real. If it's worked for people all over the world, it'll work for you too. These are financial revelations. These are financial revelations. If you take this information and you apply it immediately, quickly, you can transition everything I just said on this webinar into real money this week, today. You can hit Platinum 150 today if you're not already a Platinum 150, just by taking this information, making a decision, and going out and do it. But watch this. The decision has to be a decision of quality. It's easy to make a decision for the moment. It's easy to make a decision and apply it today or tomorrow. Will you be applying it 2 years from now? Will you be applying it 5 years from now? Will you be applying it 10 years from now? Only way you're going to do it that long is if you believe in where you're going. I know where my wife and I and my children, I know where we're going. That's why I show up every day. I know why we will be at the Believe Nation conference, because that's the environment where the money makers are. The Chairman Boot Camp that just happened. The Dream Convention that just happened. Right? The Skills Camp event that just happened. That's the environment where the money was. You got to be in an environment that's going to raise your level of awareness to what it is that you say you want. Same way you like that sports team that we talked about earlier. The same way you like that because of you were influenced to like them. You could be influenced to make money by people who do what? Make money. Simple. Success is actually very simple. But what's simple to do is also simple not to do. So you just got to make the decision to do it and do it and do it and keep doing it and do it some more. When it doesn't feel good, you do it anyway, right? When it looks like it's not working, you do it some more, right? When you start getting results, guess what? You do it faster because you like those results. When it's not so favorable in your results, guess what? You do it even faster. Why? Because you want some results. You just do it. And do it, and do it, and do it some more. When they start hating on you, do it more, right? When they start saying stuff, do it some more. When people quit on your organization, guess what? Do it some more. It's going to work. It'll all make sense when you get to the other side. Everything you went through when you get to Chairman 10, Chairman 25, $6,250 a week, Chairman 50, $12,000 per week. Chairman 100, $25,000 per week. Do you think it'll be worth it when you get there? So guess what you got to do? Do it. So are you, Javon?
Let's go. Drop some fire emojis in the chat for Charles Dyson. Definitely amazing morning motivation. Look, today is Tuesday, so all we got today is the Skittles training and the beginner setup tonight at 9 o'clock. So definitely make sure that you have everything that you need. So get all your new members activated, right? Make sure they're on these calls so they can get the information that they need to take themselves to the next level. And look, if you're not in a position to teach these calls yet, you still need them. So definitely put yourself in a position to come to these calls to keep hearing this information so you can go to that next level. That's all we got for y'all. We'll see y'all later. Skittles training right after this. Link will be dropped shortly. Let's go.